and welcome to your survival guide to the logic world.
Today, we're going to explore fallacies and valid argument forms.
We're going to show you some examples of what to do and what not to do when making a logical argument.
The Denver Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl because they're the best team in the NFL.
This is a fallacy known as begging the question, because when the Denver Broncos win the Super Bowl, they will be the best team in the NFL. Maggie is using her proof as a conclusion, which is called circular reasoning. Instead, Maggie should have said,
the Denver Broncos are the best team in the NFL because their defense was ranked overall #1 for the entirety of the season, and they continued to win games despite coaching staff changes and Manning's injury leave.
I'm vegan because Beyonce challenged me to the 22-day vegan challenge.
This is an appeal to inappropriate authority because while Beyonce is queen, she has no formal training in nutrition or health. Lindsey should have said,
I'm vegan because it's good for my own health and for the planet and the animals.
I've missed the ship 9 times, 10 times the charm.
This is the gambler's fallacy. Just because it's bound to happen doesn't mean that it will. This is what Julia should have said.
I'm gonna nail this ship because I practiced it for hours.
Lindsey, you should really use your blinker around corners.
Shut up, Maggie. You never use your blinkers.
This fallacy of response is known as the you too fallacy. Lindsey can't deny Maggie's argument simply because of Maggie's actions. This is what Lindsey should have said.
Lindsey, you should really use your blinkers around corners.
Oh, sorry. I just didn't because we're in a neighborhood and there's no cars, so I didn't really think it was important. Also, we're driving in circles in a cul-de-sac.
Where should we go for lunch? We should go to Chipotle. Everyone goes there. It must be good.
This is an appeal to popular attitudes and emotions. Just because a lot of people go there doesn't mean Chipotle is good food. Julia should have said,
Where should we go for lunch?
We should go to Chipotle. I really like the burrito I got there last time. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail this test, and then I'm gonna fail my class, and then I'm not gonna graduate, and I'm not gonna go to college, and then I can't get a job, and then I'm gonna live in a cardboard box.
This is a fallacy known as slippery slope. Julia made one assumption after another, and her argument got way out of hand. Here's what Julia should have said.
I didn't study very hard for this test, but I have enough grades, so one bad test won't hurt me.
staying up late on school nights has never impacted my grades before, so staying up before this test won't be a problem.
Just because she stayed up late in the past and has been fine doesn't mean she'll always be okay. This is an appeal to ignorance. Instead, she should have said,
Even though staying up late on school nights isn't a great idea, I think it's more important that I finish this chapter before going to bed.
Elephants are the best animals because... What? I can't hear you! What?
This is a red herring fallacy because Lindsey sees that she has a bad argument and tries to cover it up with her unrelated guitar playing. Instead, Lindsey should have made her point.
But elephants are the best animals because they're really intelligent and they show human-level emotions. Next time you're trying to make a successful argument, keep in mind these valid argument forms.
First of all, modus ponens. For example, when Maggie pushes Lindsey, Lindsey falls. Maggie pushed Lindsey, so Lindsey fell.
One example of modus tollens. When Maggie pushes Lindsey, Lindsey falls. Maggie didn't push Lindsey, so Lindsey didn't fall.
One example of hypothetical syllogism is, when Maggie pushes Lindsey, Lindsey falls. When Lindsey falls, Julia cries. Maggie pushed Lindsey, therefore Julia cried.
An example of disjunctive syllogism is either Maggie will push Lindsey or Maggie will push Julia. Maggie didn't push Julia, so Maggie pushed Lindsey.
Here are some invalid argument forms.
An example of denying the antecedent is, when Maggie pushes Lindsey, Lindsey falls. Maggie didn't push Lindsey, so Lindsey didn't fall.
Last but not least, an example of affirming the consequent is when Maggie pushes Lindsey, Lindsey falls. Lindsey fell, therefore Maggie pushed her.
Keep in mind these argument forms and fallacies, and you'll never get lost in the logic world. What's in this coffee?
I can't. I have to start my mug because it's like a person when you look at it, you want to laugh.
Just inhaled strawberry lemonade.
That's why I chose water personally, because I know I have problems.
God, that hurt.
Oh. At least it didn't come up your nose.
Okay,
Here's what Maggie should have said.
It's Julia.
Dang it!
Oh my god!
First, modus ponens.
Ponens.
Ponens. Sorry.
You guys have lemonade.
Yes.
Wow, Julia.
No, we're not in like a nice wood table. It's like mahogany.
This is mahogany!